All right, everyone, here we go with the Friday reading. One card for each sign, where we just split the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces. Really, about 9 out of the 12 should resonate with you. No time stamps here. Don't even bother with that. We're just pulling on a cycle. It's straight up energy reading. All right? If it resonates, it resonates. Just 1 through 12. That's all. But randomly at the bottom is 9 cups. We're asking what they thinking and feeling. What is someone attached to you thinking and feeling? We get some context for tomorrow's. What actions are they likely to take? That one we clarify, this one we don't. Let's just do it. You ready? There's text at the top of the description that explains why there's no time stamps here for people that seem to like those. Anyway, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. Could play out next week, could play out next month. But these are the energies that are kind of swirling around. The energies are kind of dreamy. That's why I showed you that 9 of Cups, like I said. And there's an Ace of Swords. Our overall energy here is Ace of Swords. We can't get rid of this. It's showing up all over the place from every deck. And fueled by a Hangman. A new truth, a new attitude, a new way of looking at somebody. Somebody's got a new way of looking at you. Somebody's got a new opinion of you. Somebody's got a new truth of you. It's that kind of energy. Okay? Somebody's seeing something they didn't see before. I don't know. We'll find out. The story starts with Aries, position 1, ends with Pisces, position 12. You can pay attention to the signs if you want. I'm just putting them there for placeholders rather than just confuse people with numbers, which apparently it might. But I'm not your astrologer, so again, this is just energy reading. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. Let's go. Aries, position 1. I'm curious. 3 of Swords. Yeah. This is the most closely tied with the overall energy. Somebody figured out. Somebody's sorry. Can I say that? Somebody's sorry. That's what I get. How do they thinking and feeling? They're sorry. Okay. All right. I mean, that's what I get. They probably weren't before. It implies they weren't before. So that's the way the energy flows anyway. It's like, oh, now you're sorry. Okay. Yeah, kind of a new attitude. Okay. New truth, new realization. Taurus, position 2. Slice number 2 of our 12 slice pie. Hermit. What's the next one? Well, I don't know why this person feels like they need to hide from you right now, but they kind of are. Somebody's hiding the truth from you. Okay? Can I put that? I'm going to say that. Somebody's hiding the truth from you. Maybe for you. Maybe that Freudian slip means something. Maybe they think that you can't handle the truth. I don't know. It is tied strangely with this energy. So we put it together in a sentence, right? Somebody's sorry that they have to hide the truth from you. They feel like they're doing the right thing here. They feel like they're doing the righteous thing. Okay? Those can be together for you, or they can be separate messages. Take it as it resonates. All right? All right. Gemini, position 3. Ace of Pentacles. I'd be very careful about this. This should be easy. I should say something stupid like, Grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. It's been slow. Somebody's finally figured it out. I don't think so. I think somebody's still on the freeway here. There's a win coming with this person, but they need to have an epiphany first, and I don't think they've had it yet. It's getting there. Okay? It's getting there. Whoever this person is, we need them to have an epiphany, to have a moment where they go, oh, okay. It's getting there, but I don't think it's there yet. All right. Okay. Bookending the 3 of Swords, red with it, is Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle, slice number 4. Something here for everybody. Cancer is always all signs when you're pulling on the soulmate cycle, because this soulmate cycle is Cancerian themed. And I wrote a whole blog post that explains why and everything I've figured out over the decades. It's there. It's in my blog. It's a top article. I think it is anyway. Anyway. Put it there for posterity. And believe me, I simplified it a lot in that article. There's a lot more math, but it's enough to get the point across. Knight of Cups. Somebody's sorry that they didn't do anything. Somebody's sorry that they didn't do what you want them to do. I still get the sorry here. Somebody wants to make something up to you. I think the sorry person, not the hiding person, that's a separate issue. But the sorry person here wants to come in and talk to you, wants to make it up to you. You may have a gesture. I will see what actions they take tomorrow, but there might be a gesture of good faith, right? Maybe it could be a gesture of good faith. I don't know. All right. You never know. Sometimes people are sorry, but they're sorry for the wrong thing. Sometimes, right? Leo, position 5, the Leo soap opera. Sun, Leo. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's kind of a given. You make this. It's just glaring yes at me. Okay. So, do you have a question about if you're part of the Leo soap opera? Do you have a question about your person? Okay. Well, the universe just gave you an answer. It's yes, whatever that question is. Now, that could play out 1,000 different ways. You might be like, "Well, Steve, I asked if my person was a space alien from the 11th dimension." Yeah, I get you. I mean a deeper question. Something soul. It's feedbacking off the hermit, so it's got to be some soul-related thing, not some bullshit to try to trip me up. And go, I see, yeah, he doesn't, No, there's some deep question you've got about this person. Could be about their life, maybe their spouse. Does their spouse like me, or does their spouse hate me? Is their spouse keeping them away from me? Somebody's married here or in some kind of relationship. Be family or whatever. It always is in the Leo soap opera. Anyway, your answer is yes, whatever it is, but that's got to be the deep burning question from the soul, not some bullshit about are they from Mars. Well, obviously the answer is yes to that, because we're all from Mars. The space, anyway, it's a long story about traveling the dust and the thing. Anyway, so that would be kind of a trick question. Are they from Mars? Ultimately, yes, but here we go. The sun. Yes is your answer to whatever that burning question is. I don't know. What actions they're going to take, we'll find out tomorrow. You make them very happy? Yep, you do. Probably. But I think what this card is also helping you guys in the Leo soap opera about is there's some things that are going to be... the universe is going to help shed some light on some things for you. Pay attention to signs you get. You're getting a lot of the answers you want to the questions you're asking. Through signs and stuff. They'll be glaringly obvious if you pay, but again, if you're not paying attention, you'll still miss them. Okay? Could be feathers you find, could be things, I don't know. Could be things you overhear people say, things you see on TV, things you see on a billboard, a truck that goes by. It says, listen to Steve, spray painted on the side. You're like, oh my God, I should have listened to Steve, right? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, Virgo, position 6. One of my wild card spots. Sometimes you guys show up here. Queen of Pentacles. I mean, I'm not disappointed. It's you. You are showing up here. This is a problem. I wouldn't normally say the Queen of Pentacles. All of you have somebody who sees you as this. Now, that's great. The Queen of Pentacles is a soul-nurturing energy. She's wonderful. Things flow to the Queen of Pentacles, right? The Queen of Pentacles is the epitome of the rich get richer card. Always. Like energy attracts like energy. There you go. And you got the little fawn here. The little fawn is my problem. Most of you in this soulmate cycle have little pages attached to you. Pages of cups, adorable little pages, spying little pages, and cute little pages in the light seer, in the Star Trek uniform. You make them feel, you're making somebody feel small. I don't know why. Your energy is just doing that. And you have some energy attached to you that doesn't like that. Okay? You might hear from, I don't know, we'll find out tomorrow what actions they're going to take. Normally this works to your advantage. I don't think it is right now. Okay? I don't think it is. I think your very existence is hurting somebody's ego. It's one way I can phrase it. Just catch my drift. You don't have to take me literally. All right? I have to try and explain this shit. Because this is a great card. And I just trashed it. In a way, I said it's not really all that great for you at the moment. Okay? It is a great energy. I'd like you to stay in this energy. Fuck them. If you make people nervous, fuck them. That sounds like their problem, not yours. Right? Keep that in mind. All right? Lots of people like to dump their shit on you. All right? Make sure you throw it back. All right. Libra, position 7. 4 of Pentacles. It's the same thing. It's tied to this energy here. You can even see the color match in the backgrounds a little bit. It's the same thing. It's tied to this energy here. You can even see the color match in the backgrounds a little bit. You can even see the color match in the backgrounds a little bit. You can even see the color match in the backgrounds a little bit. You can even see the color match in the backgrounds a little bit. You can even see the color match in the backgrounds a little bit. You can even see the color match in the backgrounds a little bit. You can even see the color match in the backgrounds a little bit. You can even see the color match in the backgrounds a little bit. You can even see the color match in the backgrounds a little bit. You can even see the color match in the backgrounds a little bit. You can even see the color match in the backgrounds a little bit. You can even see the color match in the backgrounds a little bit. You can even see the color match in the backgrounds a little bit. You can even see the color match in the backgrounds a little bit. You can even see the color match in the backgrounds a little bit. You can even see the color match in the backgro these three, this is what's bouncing, right? This is why I don't do timestamps, because I'd have to tell Libra to go watch Virgo and Cancer, and somebody wouldn't, because they'd be like, well, it's not in my chart. I don't have any of those. My person isn't that. People don't understand. It's not about that. It doesn't matter, right? Everything is connected. Everything is energy. So they wouldn't end up watching it. Or they'd watch it, but they wouldn't take it seriously. These three are feedbacking like this. Somebody's afraid to come talk to you because they feel like you're going to dominate them in some way. They feel like you're going to dominate the conversation. So you got somebody who desperately wants to come in and tell you something, but your output energy right now is working against you. There's nothing you can do about that. Again, what did I say? It's their problem, not yours. All right? I don't know. We'll find out what actions they take tomorrow. I know they'd like to do this, but they feel like you're going to rip them a new one on some level, or dominate. I don't know. Hot Scorpio, position 8. Here it is. See the little fawn right there? There's your little fawn. There they are. Jesus. It all ties together. All of it. There, here, here, here. But there's your... I don't even need to say anything. Same thing. Same thing I said here applies here. This is like I'm just pulling the cards. They just read together. Right? The energies are just crisscrossing. So, same thing. You got somebody attached to you who's nervous to come talk to you because they feel like you're going to dominate because your energy's working against you. It's everything I said. All right? Done. But they'd like to. You got somebody who wants to approach. This could be just somebody afraid. I mean, it's the hot Scorpio position. Come on, Scorpios are deep. Hot Scorpio. If you got Scorpio, if you identify at all with, you don't have to be a Scorpio. You just identify with, oh yeah, slice number 8 always resonates with me in some way. You got an energy that makes people nervous for sure, because they know small talk's not going to work, right? I've got a similar energy around me. I hate small talk. I am terrible at small talk. People know that. Somebody sit down next to me, they just, even if they don't know me, they just get nervous about, nice day, huh? Yeah, I mean, maybe it's the look I give them when they say that. I don't know, but it's just like, this guy does not like small talk. Small talk is, your energy is sort of like that. It's sort of this, it's intimidating to these little fawns that are attached. And this applies here, 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 and here, by the way. So, it is what it is. This person here, in the all signs position, now I got a Knight of Cups, but they're very nervous. They cause some problems here. They owe you an apology. I get it. All right. So, anyway, that's where we're at. I'm terrible at small talk. I hate small talk. I'll do it. I can fake it, but it looks fake. I'm not, definitely not an Academy Award winning performance on my part. Sagittarius position. I'm good with silence. Just stand there. I like that. I get a vibe. I feel a vibe off somebody. We don't even have to say a word. We could go on a date, just have dinner, and not speak a word. I'd be fine. I'd get a lot out of it. I'd be just fine with that. It'd be fine. As soon as somebody tells me what their sign is, or it says the weather has been really good, I'm late. Okay, I gotta go. Bye. All right, position 9, Sagittarius. Sometimes separate from the cycle, sometimes part of it. I don't know. Always a big pain in my ass. You had a hell of a read, let me tell you. In that you learned about a new connection in the. There's a lot of different connections. Some of them are hard. I've classified them myself. There's symbiotic. There's complementary. There's a couple of types right there. But there's also lead. There's also one where all the juice has been depleted over time. The connection's still there, but it's, whatever. And having said that, pay attention to your monthly reading, because there's a new opportunity. Your energy has been freed up for something brand new. All right? Maybe it's because you realize what I said about somebody in the energy of the monthly reading. I don't know. It's one of those, if it's a lead type connection where, again, all of the energy has been depleted and it's just down to lead, right? It's just like that. It's just a lump of lead. A lot of times those are X's that come back, and you still feel the soul connection. You try to make it work, but everything feels heavy. There are connections that feel heavy. They feel like it's forced and it's not really working out, and it's just going to fail. Usually those are lead type connections. They're soul connections that go way back, but they've burned out over time. All right. It's a good reading to watch, the Sagittarius reading. It really is. Even if you don't identify with that position, you'll learn about a new type of connection anyway. Anyway, somebody's going to make you an offer. Somebody's thinking about it anyway. All right, we'll see. Capricorn, position 10. But it's because of what I said in the monthly reading on some level. I don't know why. It just is. All right. Anyway. Page of Wands. Same here. Same. Somebody's thinking about, somebody brand new is going to approach you. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Okay? Can't predict free will. Sorry. But I've got a very strong urge. When I look at this energy, right, as this card reflects the energy back at me, I have a very strong urge to ask you out. Okay? I have a very strong urge to do it. Say, hey, you want to go grab a drink? There you go. There, I just did it. Okay. Aquarius, position 11. This is a brand new person. This is new. There's no karma attached to it. It's brand new. It's got a new car smell, right? I mean, it's just nice. It smells like a baby, right? I mean, I don't know. It's brand new. All right. Position 11. Aquarius, my other wild card spot. I hope you guys show up here because I'd like to get a little more information on that. I don't know. I don't control it. But yeah, you are showing up here. Well, you're not. It's who's attached to you that this is intimidating. It's the King of Wands. It's Burger King. Got to have it their way. Somebody fronting, right? This is bullshit. The hood is bullshit. Just like on a rattlesnake, the rattle is bullshit. It's please don't make me be vulnerable and bite you. Please, I don't want to bite you. I'm vulnerable if I do, right? That's when the mongoose gets them, when they fucking go to bite. So, it is what it is here. Somebody, you're rattling somebody. Okay? It's tied to this energy. It's what I said. There we go. There's your bounce off. Wow, I've never had that happen with that many cards connected. That's unreal. So, how do you fix this? Do I have some advice for you? Well, we'll see what actions this King of Wands takes or this Page of Pentacles takes. Either or. We'll see what somebody's going to probably try and impress you. What did we talk about in a soulmate journey reading? Wasn't the one I did yesterday? Was it the day before? Wednesday? I did it? Yeah, I don't know. Days all fucking blend together. I got so much shit going on. Somebody, I think this energy is going to try and impress you. Okay, it's transformed from a fawn to a cobra at some point. I think it's going to try and impress you. Just placate it. Look, if you notice somebody coming up to you trying to impress you, just say, wow, that's really cool. Oh, wow. Right? Act fucking excited. Who cares if you're not? I always like to have fun in my head. Like I always think that's more fun. I narrate my whole life in my head. Right? Sometimes it accidentally comes out in my out loud voice, but for the most part, I'm really, wow, that's impressive. But inside my head, I'm going, this fucking egomaniac prick. You know, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. It's a type of energy that comes at you and tells you, doesn't just show you their new car, they got to tell you what they paid for it. Doesn't just show you their new furniture, they got to tell you what they paid for it. There's your sign right there. If you get a normal person who gets new furniture or a new car doesn't talk about what they paid for it. You know, that's just, if you got somebody around you that wants to make sure you know the price of it, they're just trying to impress you. Or they're trying to, you make them feel small, so they're trying to make you feel small. You know, I mean, it is what it is. People like this will go into debt with money they don't even have. They'll buy a $100,000 car when they make $40,000 a year. You know, because there's always a creditor that'll give you some kind of credit on it. You know, if you can hide it from the repo man for a while, you're good to go. But they'll do that. They'll strap themselves. They'll buy houses they can't afford and things just to make puff themselves up. Believe me, it happens all over the place. It's what'll lead to our next crash someday. These people like that. I'll tell you what. All right, here we go. And Pisces, position 12. Always read with 1 and 5. So anyway, these are together. If somebody shows up and wants to impress you, just be impressed. In your head, you can call them a fucker if you want. It'll save you a headache. It really will. Pisces, position 12. What do we get? 8 of Wands. Communication. I said it like that on purpose. I said communication. It's not quite communication. It's communication. It means it feels like somebody wants to reach out. It feels like somebody who hurt you now wants to show you, now wants to make you happy. I just feel like it doesn't quite come out right. Okay? I feel like it doesn't come out right. I feel like they say the wrong thing and you end up reversing. I just feel, take it for what it's worth to you. All right? But they are planning. It's almost like a Two of Wands meets an Eight of Wands kind of a thing. They are planning to reach out, or a Two of Wands meets a Six of Wands. This is, think of it that way. This is 8 wands, right? It's a Two of Wands, but there's a separator. So there's 2 wands planning to reach, and the Six of Wands to smooth things over. I just don't think they say it right. It's communication. Not quite right. Okay. All right, let's shuffle the deck. Let's have the universe add all this up. Add it up. Ooh, I lined these up perfectly when I put them down. I was looking at my monitor. That's real pretty. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at here. 3 cards and a bottom card. I love Steve. He's shit reader, but he lines up his cards real nice. Okay, that's cool. I appreciate that. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, 3 cards and a bottom card. Add it up, universe. Add it up. What are they thinking and feeling? Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards all linked together. I don't think that's ever happened. That's a lot. It's a lot of energy for me to keep track of. I simplified the message, but there's a lot going. There's a lot of stories there, right? There's a lot of stories. Think of it like a tree. It's like I said when I first got out here about general readings. Think of it like a tree. You got the big trunk of the tree, and then you got branches coming off the tree, right? I'm just pulling on the trunk of the tree. You guys, your individual stories are the branches that come off of that trunk. And then there's, again, from there, there's stories to people attached to you, which are the little things that come off of those branches, right? The branches that come off of branches. I just pull on the trunk because that's the only way to do it. Otherwise, if I just pull on one branch, then I'm doing a reading for one person, you know, which is fine. I don't mind, but it doesn't really work in the pool of YouTube people, you know. So, that being said, always keep that in mind. That's what a general reading is. It's the trunk of the tree. You're the branch, your individual stories. There's a lot of branches here is my point. A lot. It's one of those trees that's all fucking branches, dense branches. It's like a fucking weeping willow. It's unreal. All right? Here we go. Let's see where we're at. Okay, that's it. All right, bottom of the deck, 4 cups, environmental energy. What are they thinking and feeling? Everybody's disappointed in themselves. Not you. Somebody attached to you. What are they thinking and feeling? Disappointed in themselves. I don't know. For whatever reason. Well, 3 cards. Queen of Pentacles. There it is. I mentioned the Soulmate Journey reading, right? I said somebody going to come try and impress you. Yeah. There you are. You're showing up right there. And there's the Hermit. And there's the King of Swords. Everybody's got somebody attached to them with a deep, that's very, very... They feel like they've let themselves down. They feel like they knew better, but they did it anyway, right? They knew they were doing wrong, but they did it anyway. It's a little bit of that. Somebody here, there's a lot of admiration for you, and I say that a lot. It's what's driving all this. It's why somebody wants to make things better. It's why we got communication here, or whatever the fuck I said. It's why this person feels, you know, small or diminished. This is why. Here you are. You're just sitting there. This is one of those things. Stories in my life start 2 ways, and yours is one of them here. Okay? Most of the stories in my life start with either, so there was this girl, right? That's one way. The other way is, I was sitting on the couch just minding my own fucking business, right? That's the other way the stories with me start. Your story right now with this person is I'm sitting there on the couch minding my own business, right? That's what's going on. That's what's driving them crazy. You seem fine. To the DM side, the DF side seems fine. And you are. That's the truth. You actually are righteous. You're making somebody feel really bad about how they behaved. And we started with someone feeling really bad. It is what it is. But this closely ties with the Soulmate Journey reading I pulled a couple days back. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. All right, good luck.